All right, Cancer, how are you? Welcome to Reading with me, Cindy. I'm only saying it because I've already done this once for you, and it was a worse reading. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I'm going to tell you the message that came out in the first reading I did for you that I did not publish because it was like pulling teeth to get anything out of the cards and spirit. I've completely moved on to a different deck. I want to use the same layout. It's a general reading. Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. I'm already like, my ball is already rolling on this. I'm sorry. You got to catch up with me here. You got to catch up with me. I've already done this with you. There'll be an extended. The link will be at the top of the description if you're drawn to it. So I'm pulling out cards and I get like the most, there's nothing going on. Like, there's nothing going on. There's really nothing exciting in the future and there's really nothing exciting right now. There isn't even any conflict. And I'm thinking, well, that's okay. It literally came out as a reading as you're going down a train track and it's like you're in Saskatchewan, Canada, and it's prairies. And what you saw yesterday is what you're going to see tomorrow. And what you saw tomorrow is what you saw 3 days ago. It was like that. And I thought, oh my God, we got to pull something out. So I went into my Energy Oracle deck and I started getting stuff out. And it started coming out and then it just got weird. And I don't know what is going on with your energy or your situation right now. But so let me tell you. So it's also a way of working through it because Spirit wants me to do something a certain way and I'm not quite getting the message, but I think I got it now. So, geez, I can't believe it. So this card and, where is it? In here. Anyways, it's the financial constraint card came out and it said your confidence is low because of financial situation of some on some level. And the reading just continued to go downhill. And I thought, oh shit, I gotta delete it and we're gonna start again. So I went back to this deck and I thought, I'm gonna do this deck as the primary source. Instead of tarot cards, I'm using my Energy Oracle deck. I'm gonna find out overall energy of the reading, your mental emotional state, things you need to do to move forward, past, present, future, strength, weakness, all that through this deck. So I started just playing with it before I put the camera on. And do you know what card came out for the overall energy of your reading? Financial constraints. I thought, what the heck is going on? So, it's happening again. Okay, you won't know it because I didn't publish it. The first reading I tried to do for you, every time I opened my mouth to say Cancer, it was almost like someone else was pushing the word Pisces out. And I fought and I fought and I fought with it. And I eventually even said in the reading that I did not publish, I think you might want to go see the Pisces reading because once you got that financial constraint card, it made a whole lot of sense. So, we're starting from scratch. Your Cancer. Me? Oh, no, where did she go? She went in her bed. Okay, so sorry. My little dog Lily was behind me the whole time. And I was worried I was going to roll on her with my chair too. So she's gone to her bed. All is right with the world. Let's get this going. Cancer. This reading for Cancer, this reading for Cancer, this reading for Cancer. Stop right there. Oh, there we go. Let's move to some love. I can tell you all this stuff about the, it's really boring. The overall energy of your reading is your heart chakra. Mm-hmm. Your mental emotional state. Oh, wow. That's really funny. This card came out in this spot when I was playing with the cards. You know, when I said you got financial constraints over here. This card came out here. Your mental emotional state. You're indecisive about something. Should you do this or should you do that? What you need to do to move forward. Oh, geez. There's a lot of possibilities in moving forward here. Spirit's not going to be easy with me on your reading today. I really feel that. Recent past, the most significant, being patient. Patience. You've been patient. Maybe that's a bit of what this is. It just feels like maybe the term Groundhog Day too, if you're experiencing that. A friend of mine mentioned that, like this whole COVID experience. Every day is Groundhog Day. Like this, that, this, that. And then I met with my financial guy earlier this morning. And we're kind of saying the same thing. He said, I know what day of the week it is because I come into work. But so the weekends are just like every other weekend. And then work day is just like every other work day. That energy is coming in here so heavily. It's almost weighing me down as like an empathic, intuitive reader. You've been patient in the past. The immediate future. Oh, I love this turnaround. I love it. The door to value. If that is resonating with you at all, that you've had some sort of financial constraints here, it's going to change. If that's your immediate future, there's something. I feel like not necessarily the immediate future is a whole big windfall is coming forward to you. I feel like in the immediate future, you are about to finally make a decision that you haven't made that puts you on the path. So part of this is telling me if that's already in your immediate future, but your overall emotional and mental state is indecision, it doesn't matter what you choose. You're going to put yourself on the right path. So just do it. Your strength right now is yin and yang. I got to say that. I felt that very clearly in the first reading that I did for you. It was so balanced, it was almost nauseating. The train track going through the prairies day in and day out was what that felt like. But this is a strength for you. It actually is. However you've created that, if you've created some sort of systematic approach in your life moving forward, that, you know, things can be very predictable, that's not a bad thing either. And, you know, maybe it's just myself putting my own emotions into it as a reader, because I'm kind of nosy and I'm a little bit dramatic. So you didn't have that in your reading. But it's your strength, right? So don't pay attention. You just listen to what I'm telling you about the cards. Because what you've created is good. And it's time to make a decision. You feel that about something. But you're a little bit worried. I always say with this, you're kind of afraid that some of these decisions could lead to like a pitfall or the end. It's usually walking straight ahead is where it's all lit up. But might be there's a little caution to be taken on one step to get there. But once you do, like your immediate future, you've been patient. You've been patient, and the immediate future is you are on the path, finally, to abundance. Energy that surrounds and supports you right now. Appreciation. This card reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles. So there's a lot of appreciation for the things that you've done. Perhaps even appreciation towards yourself for what you've done. I'm hearing spoiling yourself a little bit maybe with something, whether that's a bubble bath, whatever you can afford. Spoiling yourself a little bit. People around you appreciate you, whether you know it or not. It's always nice to know it though. So I'm here to tell you. Emergency energy out there. Surprise from the universe that you're unaware of. Ooh, boop, boop. Happy family. Really nice. Just like the Ten of Cups. That's a nice card. Ooh, there we go. See, this is a little bit like excitement and hope for the future. I wasn't getting a lot of that in the other reading. I was getting a lot of nothing. It was like, behind you is this, where you are now is that, and ahead of you is that as well. And I feel like everything is a process. So why did that process happen? Maybe because your recent past is patience. Like maybe you feel like that's been pretty much it, Cindy. It's been. You're kind of coming into the little curve on the track. Your weakness, what you need to work on to move forward. First chakra. Your stability. It is sort of like... to me, it's kind of like Aries energy. It's really feisty. It's passion, desire. I don't want to say it's necessarily grounding, because with this as your strength, you're already really, like, you're balanced. You're masculine and feminine within you are balanced. You're taking action when you should. You're being assertive when it's beneficial to you and others. You're holding back and thinking when it's not a good time to do anything. Like you really have your balance there. That's your strength and you're showing it. Your weakness here is maybe opening up some more of that, the more masculine side here with the first chakra. It's a little mojo. It's a little mojo-ish. Oh, wow. What's going on underneath everything? The bottom, you have broken heart, then you have man holding the heart, and then you have the world, and then you have thinking man, all sorts of man. You have, I'm hearing thoughtful. very thoughtful energy. Wow. I feel like someone wants to offer you the world. If there's something that's broken your heart, you're going down, you're about to go down a new train track here. But you have to be the one to pull the lever. Why am I feeling like that? Like does the conductor pull some sort of a lever to cause the train to go onto a new track? Because this is kind of where your energy is sitting. This is where you are. This is where the universe is telling you to go. Allow yourself to go down into exploration here. Pick a tunnel. Go down a tunnel. Come on. The universe is waiting to deliver something for you. It's a windfall. It takes you to a windfall. The energy supporting you and the energy that surrounds you is really, really nice. Very appreciative, very loving, a lot of emotional fulfillment and support. It's like you're coming off the lonely, boring train track of life. So let's see what we got here. Let's clarify now. And yeah, in that first reading I tried to do for you, the clarifier started to bring some stuff out, but it just wasn't cohesive. That's the best way to describe it. It was boring as shit. It wasn't cohesive at all. I know I'm not the only reader that happens to. Sometimes it just, I don't know. I want to look at the adjacent possibilities. That's where you need to move towards. The adjacent possibilities. Whole pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. And that was the other thing about your other reading. There was a lot of pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles. I actually think it came out 6, 2, 7, to be honest. I think it was in that order, and that's how I feel like I want to read it. It kind of feels like the adjacent possibilities for you are perhaps maintaining what you're responsible for, having some sort of balance to create a new plan. This feels like 2 different parts of your life to me. And that's what the 2 of Pentacles can be as well. Different aspects of your life coming together, trying to keep them balanced and away from each other because they're not meant to come together. It's kind of like George Costanza, if you ever watched Seinfeld, and his dating life could not come together with his friendship life. If those 2 worlds collided, kaboom, George Costanza would no longer exist. It's like you have something you got to do, but there's something else you want to formulate a plan towards. So you're kind of working on this. Or at least you're being told that's what you need to do. You need to keep some balance here. Because it's felt very going down that train track. Not much to see. So, but you still have to do it. The train still has to go down that track. All the stability you've created for yourself, you've got to maintain that. Can you take a little portion of yourself, of your energy, of your mind, of your intellect, and give a little bit of it to creating some sort of a new plan here towards something else? The indecision, your mental emotional state is this indecision. The indecision card for Cancer. If Pisces tries to come out my mouth one more time, finally, you're showing up. You're showing up to the reading. And the one spot in the indecision is where you're showing up. Real strong. You want to go, but which way or how to do it? How to do it. Because that's what we're figuring out here. How to do it. I don't know. Cancer. Again, the word Pisces almost slipped out of my mouth. Recent past, you've been patient. You've been so patient. I hope you're being patient with me. Oh. There's patience, holding back, not moving forward, not feeling like you can, not feeling like the timing is right. This is also about divine timing with that patience card. You have been so patient. All right, let's look at this door to value. Immediate future. The Magician, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. You're trying to manifest something where emotions have been removed from the situation. And it feels like your approach is to work together with someone, but like no emotions. But that's okay, because it feels like the right thing. You know what? I like it because it's a plan. It's a plan. I like that. And then look at, yeah, you're like formulating plan, like really practical stuff. That's what you need to do to move forward. Okay, it's all coming through now, because it feels like there's so many possibilities on how you can do something that you're sort of indecisive about. You go this way or that way, this train track or that train track, this option or that option. It's a practical approach. There, see, the Spirit's trying to help you here. I need to pull everything out to really discover this. It is. It's walking away from this emotionally, but investing in it practically. And like as a team player. Do it as a team player. So your strength is the yin and the yang. You are a very important piece to whatever this puzzle is, because this comes up as an awful lot of intense energy. The Tower, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. This is intense. This is a major disruptive change somehow in your everyday. Maybe you hit a big bump in the train track and you lost the caboose. And now everyone's thinking, well, geez, the caboose had all of our drinks in it. Now what are we going to do? Like, it's something. It's disruptive. It's no good. Cutting it out. You are the yin to some sort of a yang, or you are the yang to some sort of a yin. I feel like you were a yin, because this is very yang energy. Tower, Five of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's all very action. So you have something to add here. Your energy, whatever you've been doing, your energy is right for something. And it may be even needed. Energy that surrounds and supports you right now is this appreciation. You know, ooh, yeah, look at that. The Ten of Pentacles, the World, and the Ten of Wands. I feel like someone wants to bring an end to something that's been very difficult, very heavy, very burdensome. And they want it to be like really abundant. Wow, like, yeah, Ten of Pentacles beside almost what I would call a Ten of Cups. So that's what supports you here. I feel also with these two cards, just looking at them the way they're sitting, wow, you have two tens on either side of 21. You are the one on either side of the 10. Because this is like a Nine of Pentacles. So it's like one. It's sort of singular to me. It's a very singular. And just look at this, right? You have 21 bookended by two tens, making it 20. And then to me, this is the one in the middle. It's kind of making me look at this because it sits right above what we're looking at here. And it's taken some sort of a practical approach. And also perhaps having something that you need to invest in or you need to put yourself into more than anything else. And something changing so that you can apply something of yourself to another element of your life here that you want to find some sort of growth in. Doesn't feel like you need a lot of growth, actually, except for maybe one thing. And I don't know. Well, this is at the bottom. Oh, and this is also the overall energy of the reading. Okay, let's look at the Happy Family. Happy Family card. The Four of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. That is funny because these two came out together to clarify something in the reading I didn't release. Not moving, not really moving, staying kind of still and put. A message, some sort of a message. And I feel like that message would be, because you've been patient too, and not moving. And there's the not moving energy. There's some sort of message or idea, communication that may suggest some sort of movement to you. And that, I feel like, helps with this indecision. Your weakness, or what you need to work on, is the first chakra. Oh. The King of Swords into the Knight of Cups. Oh, you need to get your mojo going. King of Swords is not very mojo. Very technical, very analytical. Nose to the grindstone, nose in the book. But the Knight of Cups is that romantic energy, is feeling light of foot, happy and celebratory. So let's look at your fourth chakra here. The fourth chakra is the energy, the overall energy of this reading. It came out in this order. Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's a little bit like watching or waiting for a signal or a sign or an indication to you, however that would come through, to very quietly sneak away from some sort of situation to start a new beginning. Very quietly and covertly create some sort of a new beginning here. Now it's getting interesting, see? Now it's getting interesting. I'm just looking at everything to pull it together or see if there's any other way. Yeah. There's something here to do with the heart. I really feel like there's someone that wants to offer something to you, and this person is very thoughtful. And you could kind of say like sharing their heart and their mind with you. Sharing their heart and their feelings, or sharing the feelings that they have for you. Because you can feel something, but then you need to use your mind and your intellect to turn that into something like verbally, communicatively. Let's clarify that. We're going to clarify that, and then I'm going to do the extended. See how this goes. It's so funny because you were one of those readings that I usually do, and I usually get pulled deep into all sorts of stuff. And it was just on the surface, on the surface, on the surface. And even this, I mean, we got in a little more depth here, but there's an awful lot of surface. Broken heart, man holding the heart. King of Wands and Ten of Swords. Something here, like really, something really determined. There was some sort of an ending here that's been painful when you have the broken heart. So what are you supposed to do? Because it seems like you're being guided to take a decision. That's what I want to do here. Like, I want to wrap this up because there's some sort of painful ending that's happened here. I feel like there's someone here who wants to offer in a very thoughtful way with a thinking man. Oh, two. Oh, yeah. Okay. We have the King of Swords into the Knight of Cups. This to me is a bit like swords energy, like King of Swords. Because they're holding the crystal, it could be King or Queen of Swords. So there's always also a thinking woman. So this one, it's like King of Swords. And the world is also about ending a cycle. Ending a cycle, and actually a more romantic, a cycle based more on feelings and emotions, as opposed to thinking and planning and strategizing too. Fourth chakra, opening that up, watching for some sort of indication. Sneaking off. I'm like seeing two people sneaking off into the bushes and talking about, because it's sneaking off into the bushes, oops, and talking about something. I don't know. Watch for the signal. Watch for, like, maybe you're going to create some sort of, I don't know, like a code. Like when I snap my fingers twice, you're going to go into the bush and you're going to create some sort of new beginning. It's not naughty though, because it's just a Page of Pentacles. It could be a gift. It could be, maybe it's like a little letter. like a little letter. What do you do? Because right now, so this is not linked to what you need to do. It's linked to the energy of the reading. So this is you, though, being indecisive. Which way should Cancer go? How should Cancer do it? Where do we get this movement? Well, there's a lot of possibilities here for you to move forward. So you're being guided to take some sort of balance here. There's something that you got going on in your life. You have some sort of duty towards it, or you're able to create a really good balance with it. It's kind of like you're juggling it real good. Try to take a little bit of something else on here. Make a plan for it at least. You've been patient. You've been holding back. You've been holding back, or you've been patient because someone is holding back. In the immediate future, whatever choice or decision that you make is finally the decision that the universe has been waiting for to happen. To get you on a path here that's going to lead you to some sort of physical abundance. It's definitely physical abundance. You're manifesting it. You've been manifesting it, and you've been manifesting it by actually removing your emotions from some sort of situation here. You've removed yourself emotionally. But playing like a team here, being a team player is the way to go, or it will be the way to go. Your strength right now is yin and yang. I feel like you are the yin to the yang. If there's some sort of conflict here that needs to be resolved, you have the missing piece to the puzzle. The energy that surrounds and supports you now, whether you realize it or not, you were very much appreciated. Again, we have the world. So it's like some sort of cycle coming to an end. It could be something to do with heavy responsibilities and abundance and wanting to let this go, but it definitely feels like doing some sort of transition from heaviness to fatigue to light. So like that. Energy out there that you're unaware of is something that will make you move, that leads to something really good. Your weakness, what you want to work on, what you need to work on, is kind of coming out of a very analytical way of looking at it, or having an approach, because you walked away emotionally from something. So sort of getting your emotions, being open to your emotions again. Because somebody might ask you to sneak off into the bush. I don't know. It just feels like that. It's like, just watch. Because it has to do with the heart, right? It has to do with the heart. So just wait. Watch for my signal. Okay, now. Go there. I have something to give you. Reminds me of like two teenagers or something in the yard. Okay. When Bobby Joe walks by, that's a signal. When he drops his mitt, you're going to go behind over there, and so-and-so is going to pass you a note. I don't know. It got a little bit better there. It was, oh, geez. The Nine of Swords at the bottom, the Five of Swords, the Emperor, the King of Pentacles. Holy crap. What's going on here? Just when I thought I was done. The Nine of Swords, like, ugh, so much to think about. Get out of the King of Swords. Get out of that. It's time to go into something else. Go away from that. Go away from that. The Emperor has a lot of responsibility to us. A lot of responsibility. Maybe it's like having a good time behind the boss's back. I don't know. Oh, what is that? I keep missing. Something is hiding from me here. The Hanged Man. Oh, that's different. Maybe it's not going behind the boss's back to have a good time. Maybe it's seeing the boss in a different way to have a good time. I don't know what you got going on, Cancer. It took a long time for me to pull that out. I think it'd been an hour to make this 28-minute video. That's interesting. The Emperor, the King of Pentacles. Look at him differently. Go have a good time. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go to the extended. I don't know where this is going. Thanks, Cancer, for us finally getting that out. It was quite a journey, that's for sure. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.